I'm Vince Fattizzi with Coldwell Banker. I am back with Laura Baker with Coast One Mortgage.
Hello,
And
everyone.
Laura, hello everyone. How's everyone out there? We hope you're watching us again. Laura, good morning. How are you?
I'm great today. How are you?
Good. I'm doing fine, and we have a terrific topic to talk about. We are surrounded here by a lot of military-related folks, right? They're all different services, from the Navy to the Army to you name it. We have just lots of folks that have had some connection with the military, either active duty or retired, whatever. And one of the best loan programs available to them is the VA loan program, right? For buying a home.
A VA mortgage, one of their best benefits. Yep.
Yeah, and not a lot of them use it. I see it all the time, Laura. Articles that are sent to the realtors, how to educate your military customer on the VA loan and the advantages of the VA loan. I don't think that it gets enough, not enough promotion. So today, that's what we're going to focus on. So Laura, let's take folks through this kind of quickly, but we're going to talk in some detail. And I think we're going to cover three topics, basically. Number one, what's the big deal about these VA loans? Why should someone make application for it if they qualify?
If they qualify, it's pretty special. They need no money down. With no money down, there's no monthly mortgage insurance payment. Whether they've been in the military and they're a veteran or they're currently active, they may qualify. The rates are typically lower.
Oh, there you go.
And get in with no money down, which is really a cool option.
Now, just a moment, guys. I know when you say no money down, does that exclude or include the closing costs that are typically associated with a loan?
That excludes the closing costs. They would have to pay for closing costs, but a lot of times we can get the seller to pay, or we can do some sort of a lender credit. So literally no money out of their pocket.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. There's no limits on it. So if someone has enough income to buy a $800,000 house, then that's what they can afford, and then that's what they will buy. So it's amazing.
That was going to be one of my questions, and you kind of beat me to it there. Are there loan limits, or at what point is there no VA loan available?
Currently, there are no loan limits. I have actually done a VA loan for someone who bought a $1.3 million home, and they did not put money down. They chose to save their money for improvements. So so that's really, really exciting.
Wow. $1.3 million on a VA loan. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So just as an example, let's talk about, everyone is obviously aware of what's going on with mortgage interest rates. If you've been in the market looking for a home, at this point, everyone knows. I thought I heard this morning someone say they're over 6. Is that correct?
Rates are varying between, we really can't quote rates.
No.
Specifics, but yes, 6s, high 5s, all the way to 7s. If depending on program, credit, what you're purchasing, primary.
So your comment earlier about that the VA loan interest rate is typically less than the market rate that I would pay, for example.
The VA rates typically are a bit lower than a conventional rate.
Okay. I was going to say, if there's a military buyer out there, they really do need to speak with a lending officer. That would be you, by the way, and make sure that they understand what this benefit is to them, because a half a point, a quarter of a point could save, tens of thousands of dollars over the time that they're in the home.
Right.
And no kidding, the payment is lower.
Yeah, they don't have that monthly mortgage insurance premium. So if you have a conventional loan with 3% down, you are going to have that mortgage insurance premium. So that will save them monthly as well.
Right.
There is a funding fee involved, depending on how many times they've used their VA loan. So it will vary. And of course, we would go over that. And anybody who is disabled 10% or more is exempt from that funding fee. So we do have quite a few disabled veterans that don't have to pay that funding fee either, which is a really nice benefit.
Now, with me working with buyers, I think the concept of this VA funding fee has kind of been somewhat of a barrier because it's not really clearly understood. Do they have to come out of pocket with the funding fee, or that's rolled into the loan?
It is rolled into the loan. It's a one-time fee. It's rolled into the loan, so it does not come out of their pocket.
Okay,
They can
good.
choose to pay it, but it does not come out of their pocket. It's for the investor. You know, they're going at risk entering, going into a deal with no money down. So that's their way to protect the investor, who is actually the government.
Right. And essentially, like in any home sale or home purchase process, the bank is really the investor here. Bottom line, that's why you sign all those papers at the closing, is because
Right.
the bank is really the owner of the property. They're the investor putting up an awful lot of cash. It could be hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash. And so the VA funding fee helps the government, in this case, protect themselves against a loan that might go bad. Is that
Correct.
about right?
Correct. And with a VA, some people don't understand if they have a VA benefit, and we would help them get their certificate of eligibility to prove they have their benefit. If they have a benefit, they feel that they don't have to qualify for the loan. That is a misconception. You still have to qualify, be able to make your payments, but VA is a little more lenient regarding credit issues. So it's not so tight there. So if you do have some credit stumbles, we usually can still make the VA loan happen.
So this is very cool. Obviously, this is a specific audience we're speaking to today. Military folks who are active duty, retired. If you have any level of military service, you qualify for this, correct?
As long as you have a honorable discharge, you are currently active, retired military. There are some time limits. You have to have served a certain period of time.
Right.
And we can help you with that, get your certificate of eligibility.
Perfect.
It's very simple.
Absolutely.
Simple process.
But in today's insane, and that's the only word to use, rental market, everyone who's looking for some place to call home, if you haven't, evaluated the VA loan program for mortgages on homes, you need to really give this some thought, because it's very possible you're going to pay at or below what the rent would be, and you own it. You're building value in your, the appreciation of the property, plus every time you make a payment, you're reducing that loan balance. That's increasing equity, kind of like a hidden savings account. It beats renting every day of the week. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's two misconceptions about VA loans that I'd love to touch on.
Sure.
One is, if you've had a foreclosure on a VA loan in the past, that they don't think they can get another VA loan. That is not the case. In most cases, they can, and they can't have two VA loans at the same time. That is also a misconception. So
They can have.
Yes, definitely need to speak with a lender to determine what you do qualify for.
Very good. All right. So we don't want this to go too long, Laura, because you and I could spend the rest of the afternoon chatting.
Good subject.
But at any rate, Laura, give them your contact info. We're going to get it up on the screen for them too, but go ahead.
I'm Laura Baker with Coast One Mortgage. The easiest way to reach me is call or text my cell at 630-417-0592, or go to laurabakerloans.com.
Okay. And the phone number one more time?
630-417-0592.
Perfect. You can call or text Laura, get more information about the program. And of course, if you're looking for property to purchase through Laura's wonderful program, I would hope that you'd call me. I'm Vince Fattizzi with Coldwell Banker Premier Properties, 904-635-1086, 904-635-1086. And if you want to start poking around shopping, go to findstaugustinehomes.net. That's findstaugustinehomes.net. Laura, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And
I
thanks
think
to our military. We appreciate
exactly. For all that wonderful service. We appreciate you all.